Hello, Thigh Gap.
Hey guys.
Today's day 83 on the trail, and the last couple of days we went to trail days, and it was a trip. It was amazing. We got a ride to there and back from Amy, DJ, and Loren. Thank you guys for driving. We appreciate that. And so Thigh Gap had a ingenious idea during trail days that instead of just doing the 24-hour challenge and doing the 4-state challenge when we get back up the Harper's Ferry, that we should do something called the 100K challenge, which I think he made up, which is, yeah, pretty much. So we're gonna do 100 kilometers, which is equivalent to 62 miles today. And that is gonna put us basically right at Fayetteville. Fayetteville?
Yep.
Fayetteville. And we are right at the border of West Virginia, Virginia right now. And we're gonna see how this goes. It's gonna be great. I love it.
Really fun.
Cheers.
Yeah.
All right. No, you can be in it. You're cool. Yep. Hey.
Hey.
All right. Walking across the border backwards. All right. We are doing it.
Off we go.
Off we freaking go.
Timer starts.
What time is
now.
it? What time is it?
7:26. Yep, 7:27.
7:26 a.m.
Just started the timer.
Alrighty. Let's do it. So we're about 4 miles into our trek. It's like 11:30 right now. We're stopping at, we're in Maryland right now. We're stopping for lunch, and then we're gonna keep on keeping on. But making pretty damn good time. We'll see if we can continue this pace for the next 20 hours. This is the first large snake I've seen on trail. Goodbye, buddy. So we just did 20 miles in 7 hours, and for the 4-state challenge, which is part of this thing that we're doing, that means we're halfway done the 4-state challenge, and we are just shy of a third of the way done the 100-kilometer challenge. We are making great time. It's 2:30, 2:35?
Yeah, 2:41.
2:41 right now, so crushing it right now, and I think we both feel pretty good and feeling pretty confident about finishing this thing. Hello. All right, it's 5 o'clock and we are stopping for dinner number 1. And we have gone 25.8 miles, which is the longest day me or Thigh Gap have gone during the entire AT journey. So, and we're not even halfway there yet. So, but we are making pretty good time.
Yeah, we have 14 and a half hours left.
All right, so that sounds great.
Yay.
All right, so we have done 33.9 miles. And it is 8:51. So how much time do we have left, Thigh Gap?
Give me a moment. We have 10 and a half hours left.
We have 10 and a half hours left. Probably it's going to be really close to being able to do it in 24 hours, but we might go over an hour or two. We'll see. Feet are definitely hurting more than they have in a long time. And but spirits are up. We just stopped and took our, I guess, second dinner, Fox dinner break, and feeling ready to go again. And did soak my feet in the water for a little bit, and that was nice. So, all right, let's do this. And I can't wait to get to to town. All right, so we got here at about 1:20. We are at the Mason-Dixon line. Hello. And 18.5 more miles until we get to Fayetteville. So
Off we go again.
yeah, off we go again. I am tired. Morning. Today's day 84. And yesterday, Thigh Gap and I were unable to complete the 100-kilometer challenge that we had bestowed upon ourselves. We did complete the 4-day challenge, as you saw. However, it was not a matter of being too beat up from the trail or anything like that. It was a matter of neither of us could really keep our eyes open. Like, we were both walking and kind of swaying back and forth. It was like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning when this happened. And we stopped to get some water and then just decided that it wasn't really safe to continue. You know, if we went through we were going through many patches of just a lot of rocks, and the chances of us like rolling an ankle or falling or something like that were just like increasing by the second, and just felt as though it wasn't really safe to continue on. So we just stealth camped and just kind of posted up there near the river that we were getting water at. That being said, we still went 47.5 miles, and I have some new blisters to show for it, hence the slow walking right now. But still got another, it's like 14.9 miles to go until Fayetteville. So it's going to be a slow moving day, and I am definitely going to take a 0 there to let my feet heal. And I would like to get some real food. I basically hiked two hiking days in one day, so I feel like taking a day off isn't going to matter, because I'm ahead of the game right now. All right, so yesterday was by far the most mentally tough day I've had on the trail. And I only went 10 miles, but it was right after the 47.5 miles that I did. And I just, for the first time on the Appalachian Trail, I didn't feel like hiking. So what I did was I stopped at a road crossing about 5 miles short of the town that I planned on staying in. And I had the hostel that I'm staying in now pick me up. Now that puts me 5 miles behind, my friends. So I was just going to catch up. However, tomorrow is going to be the half-gallon challenge, and I didn't want to do 26 miles and then do the half-gallon challenge. So I had the hostel drop me back off at the road today, and I'm just going to do 5 miles back to the hostel. Now, I haven't slack packed at all this entire trip, and I do not plan on doing it the entire time. So that means I packed up everything that I had, like my hammock that I had set up. I put it back in my pack, and I was only going to carry like a little bit of food. And then Thigh Gap said, "Oh, you're slack packing?" And I'm like, "No, I'm packing up my hammock and everything's going back in." And he's like, "Yeah, but you're not carrying your food." And he's like saying it tongue in cheek, but and we just did a resupply, so I have 4 days worth of food that I had sitting out on the table. And I'm like, you're kind of right. If I don't carry all my food, then it doesn't, then it's a slack pack. So I put all my food back in my food bag, and I'm carrying 4 days worth of food for a 5 mile hike. And he's just making fun of me. But I will say, although yesterday was like the most mentally draining day, just super tired, didn't feel like hiking. The second I got back on trail today, albeit a short day, I realized that I was just hiking, and I just started smiling because I was happy to be back on the trail and not sitting in front of a TV, which I do enjoy doing, but I enjoy hiking a hell of a lot more. And I'm feeling like I'm back in the game, and I couldn't be more excited. One more thing I forgot to mention. So I had a chance to take off my shoes and my socks yesterday to look at my feet because they felt extremely sore. And in addition to like that bone pain that I was getting in my balls of my feet just from walking for so long, I had a bunch of new blisters, and not small ones, like I think the smallest one I have is like the size of a dime, but I do have one that spans, it's like a strip that goes along my heel. I'm gonna give this to you in centimeters. So it's about 3/4 of a centimeter by about 5 or 6 centimeters long. And I'm actually surprised. It stings a little bit, but it's feeling a lot better. And I'm not sure if it's feeling a lot better because it actually is, or if it's just because I'm super happy to be back on the trail. But either way, I don't really care. I'm just feeling good. Everything's good again.